rate this episode out of 5 stars, it's getting all 5 of them because y'all, Natasha Rosswell, aka Kelly, girl, you did your thing when you wrote this episode. I mean, I was smiling so hard from beginning to end. Hey y'all, I am D Nicole, and today I'm coming to you with a recap and review of Insecure Season 4, Episode 8, Low Key Happy. So this episode is about Issa and Lawrence pretty much catching up with life. If you're not familiar with my channel, welcome me, welcome you. Make sure that you like and subscribe below. And to my old couch potatoes, let's get to. Alright y'all, so this episode opens up with Lawrence sitting at the bar and we find out who he called at the end of the last episode. So y'all, during the last episode last week when he called someone, I thought that, he probably called Issa, but then he could have called Condola. But the preview of last week gave us a hint that it would be our girl Issa. So Issa spots Lawrence and then y'all, she face plants. Fall flat on her face. Y'all, this reminded me of this one time that I fell in Target. As soon as I walked in, y'all, I fell flat on my face. And when I say that the people reacted just like they did for Issa, damn, girl, you okay? You need help, y'all. And I was the same way, like, I don't need help. I was embarrassed. So, y'all, I felt that girl Issa pain. So, Lawrence comes over and he asks that girl if she needs a minute, and she's like yes, and eventually she gets up. Lawrence had their drink order ready, thinking he had did something, y'all. He got Issa her special prosecco and whiskey, and Issa has to let him know that I'm not that same Issa you once know. I have now became a prosecco and vodka kind of girl. So the two begin to catch up, and Issa throws in how she heard about him and Condola breaking up. And honestly, y'all, I wish that our homegirl would have waited for him to tell her instead of bringing it up first, because, y'all, I need to know what the fuck did Lawrence and Condola talk about. We have been waiting for 3 to 4 episodes. Like, how long can y'all drag this out? I need to know what the fuck y'all talked about. So she then asked him what is it that he needed to talk to her about. And y'all, the next thing I know, I guess the DJ got his equipment back going because the bar becomes so loud they can't talk. And so they both agreed to go to this other spot. So Lawrence and Issa are outside. They're waiting on their lift. And Lawrence suggests that they go to some spot that, that Issa always wanted to go to when they were together, and if she has never been. So Issa shakes her head no, like she hasn't been. So I'm like, okay, Lawrence, you trying to make up for, old time's sake. You trying to get back in. So y'all, that lift pulls up, and Lawrence is, big balling now. He didn't order the lift black. So Issa like, okay, Lawrence, I see you. And he has to let her know, like, I'm not that same Lawrence that I used to be either. So, y'all, I'm snapped. I'm smiling hard as hell because, y'all, I think I'm on the damn date. All right, so Issa and Lawrence are in the lift, and the lift driver is an auntie doing the absolute most, trying to be all up in their business, and our girl Issa is irritated. So she's asking them, is this their first date? Are they the real young black love? Are y'all married? What are y'all waiting for? Go ahead, lock it down. Y'all, and then this nigga Lawrence is sit there and say that he tried and he bought a ring. And so I'm looking at him upside his head just like Issa. Like, nigga, are you lying or are you just talking? So y'all, auntie turns around with her camera and her flash. And she's like, y'all, hurry up. And so I got y'all. Go ahead and do it. Okay, y'all, so then Issa and Lawrence, they get to the restaurant. They're waiting at the bar, and they're talking, chit-chatting or whatever. And Lawrence is like, I just really can't believe you've never been here. You used to send me animated menus of this place. And Issa like, yeah, I did used to do that, and starts looking around. So Lawrence like, you been here before. He's like, why you didn't say nothing? And she just pretty much tells him, like, she didn't want to make it weird. So Lawrence is like, what you come here on a date? And she's like, yeah, nothing serious. And Lawrence like, don't be declining your date. Let's not do this tiptoe shit tonight. No eggshells. We know each other too well for that. And as the conversation continues, we can't deny, y'all, this chemistry that these two have. So, y'all, I really think this is my damn date because, y'all, I'm just smiling. I'm laughing. Like, the jokes are for me. So, Issa is all of us, when someone tell you that they have to talk to you about something, it's all up in your head and you're wondering what the fuck it is that they have to talk to you about. So, Issa asks Lawrence again, like, what did you have to talk to me about? Y'all, we can't drag this out any longer. And I'm like the same thing. Like, y'all have dragged this out 3 to 4 episodes. We can't drag it no more. Okay, so Issa and Lawrence are at the table, and Issa asks Lawrence if he knows what he wants to eat. And he's looking at the menu, and Issa's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order this food. And she orders for both of them. And she gives a whole list of items out. And the whole time she's listing things, I'm like, God, where's my man? I'm ready to order food for us just like that. So Issa has to ask Lawrence for the third time this episode, like, what's up? What did you hit me up for? He then tells her that he's just been thinking about us and what would have happened if they stayed together. Issa tells him that she wished that he never really gave up on them. And Lawrence follows up with, why Daniel? Could it have been anybody else? She was like, no, not anyone else. And I don't know if that's better, but not anyone else. So now Lawrence is like, well, how and why? And Issa literally tells him that he popped up, he was paying attention, something you weren't giving me. So he like, dang, was it that bad between us? And she tells him, yeah, I used to literally drive around the block to avoid coming home. Issa had to let him know that I still wanted to be with you and not him. Lawrence is like, but we were working on it. We had recommitted. You wanted to blow this up. And Issa was like, no, I really didn't know what to do. I couldn't pull you out of your funk for a whole year. You didn't want to hang. You didn't want to have sex. You didn't want to talk. Lawrence, you didn't want me. Lawrence then confides to her and about how it wasn't that he didn't want to be with her. He just couldn't look at her when she was the one going to work every day. And it was just a reminder that he had nowhere to go or nothing to do. And he was even thinking about moving home. And that would have made him feel worse. Issa was like, why couldn't you tell me that? And and he was like, I don't know, I just couldn't. And when that shit went down between us, it was just easier to blame you. Y'all, if they could have had this conversation season 1, like, damn, we wouldn't even be going through this. So Lawrence, asked that girl she good, and she was like, I mean, this is just all bizarre. He was like, I mean, if you asked me a year ago, I wouldn't even be at this table with you. Issa was like, were you for real in that lift about this ring? And he was like, yeah, why are you surprised? We went looking for rings together. So Issa's face was like, damn. And he was like, you realize you're not shit, huh? And Issa has to agree. She was like, yeah, I'm not shit. But she has to let him know she has changed. She the shit now. So Issa excuses herself to the restroom, and y'all, Condola ass texts him, hey, I know we said Tuesday, but are you free tonight? And he texts back and he tells her, yeah, I'm out right now. I'll hit you up when I'm done. I'm like, Condola, bye, girl. I thought you were about to be unproblematic, but clearly Lawrence and Condola are still in contact because they have already set up this meeting that happened. So I'm like, has Lawrence become Condola's boy toy like her friend was telling him, or are they still messing up? So Issa and Lawrence leave the restaurant, y'all, and the next thing we know, we hear their familiar brat. And they read into Calvin, a.k.a. TSA Bay. Y'all, they are talking with him, and before we know, Lawrence is asking him how they know each other. And I'm like, y'all, why can't Calvin be normal? He has to tell Lawrence they hooked up. It's like, why? Why you just gonna say we were friends? We grew up together. But Calvin has to tell them that, they hooked up. So Calvin excuses him and the girl he was with and say they finna go eat and they about to go to the art walk. And Issa asks Lawrence, like, when was the last time he been to the art walk? They added a new street. He was like, it's been a minute. Let me know how it go. And y'all, he walks off. And y'all, I'm like, where the fuck he going? And so next thing I know, he's yelling out, brat, brat. Yeah, and he's being petty too, and he tells our girl, let's go. We finna go to the art walk. All right, so Issa and Lawrence make it to the art walk, y'all, and my jaws are hurting from smiling because their chemistry is literally oozing out, line by line. So, y'all, they're walking around observing art, and so Issa describes this one piece of art as happiness and how she thinks happiness is a choice, and that's what she's been working on. So Lawrence is asking her a question about what she means, and she fills him in on what she means, and he was like, I like this look on you. I like this new look. And so our girl is blushing. So, y'all, this scene is really nothing but them catching up and them showing each other how much they have grown. So, Lauren's phone vibrates, y'all, and it is Condola calling. And I'm wondering, like, why are you hitting him up? Why are you so pressed? He has already texted you and he told you he was going to hit you up. So Issa, like me, let him know that she peeped it. She was like, are you going to get that? Like, and he has to tell her, no, it's good. And she asked them, are they still an item? He was like, they're talking. He don't know where it's going to go. So Issa orders a lift and she finds out that her and Lawrence are damn near neighbors. She tells him how she feels disrespected to not know that his bachelor pad is right around the corner. So, y'all, they pull up to this apartment, and Issa jokes about his apartment looking like an actual adult apartment and how it's a shame that he's going to put that piece of art above a blow-up mattress. And so Lawrence is still trying to prove to our girl that, he ain't no little kid, that he's on his grown man stuff. He asks the Lyft driver to wait for 5 minutes, and he invites Issa in. So Issa is complimenting, letting Lawrence know pretty much like she sees his glow, and she excuses herself to the restroom. Lawrence steps out and he calls Condola. I don't know why he felt like this was the time to do that. Like, you couldn't call and her when our homegirl left. Like, homegirl was just finna leave. So Lawrence is about to head in, and Issa is literally waiting for him at the door. Okay, and so he has no choice basically to tell her like that was Condola, but Issa finished. She's like, that's Condola. And he was like, yeah, we were supposed to talk tonight. And Issa was like, you know what, let me go ahead and head out. I don't want to make the Lyft driver mad. But before heading out, she has to ask Lawrence, like, what if I don't want to leave? And he's like, I don't know. She then tells him that she didn't want that night to end. And he tells her that tonight made me happy. And she tells him, you make me happy. And y'all, I hate his answer. And I'm definitely side-eyeing a nigga if they tell me you too. Like, you too what? What do you mean you too hell? Like, I need a whole complete sentence of you telling me that I make you happy. But y'all, the next thing we know is they didn't see nothing wrong because they were getting a little bump and grind in. So the next morning, Issa and Lawrence are still all smiles. They make small talk, and Lawrence asks her if she okay. Now I'm like, are you asking her this? Is she okay because you want to know? But because your tone is really telling me that you're hoping that she didn't get missed signals by whatever, y'all had going on. And I'm also wondering, what the fuck does Condola have to talk to you about? Issa gets dressed for her walk of shame. Lawrence offers her a ride, and she insists that, she'll walk. And y'all, to me, now they said that she walked around the corner, but to me, that seemed like the longest, most freest walk. Like, she felt free. I feel like this might have been a closure for her and Lawrence. As much as most of us might want them to get back together, y'all, I'm really sensing closure. As well, y'all, I think our girl Condola might be pregnant. I hope she ain't pregnant. I hope she not. She really ain't our girl either. Fuck her.